Meghan Markle could give evidence in Andrew case. Thomas Markle Sr., 77, said he supported any move by Virginia's high-powered lawyer to depose Meghan as part of the civil case against Andrew. It comes as the case was given the go-ahead on Wednesday by Judge Lewis Kaplan in New York. Judge Kaplan rejected motion to dismiss from Andrew's legal team, and now the lawsuit against the Duke of York, 61, could go to trial later this year. Virginia's attorney David Boies has said Meghan may be called on to give evidence because she spent time in the UK with the royal family and is now living in the US. Mr. Boies said of Meghan, "She is somebody we can count on to tell the truth." Speaking exclusively to The Sun, Meghan's dad Thomas said, "Quite honestly, I feel that if Meghan knows anything about this, she should speak to law enforcement in the States. I know she has had some dealings with Andrew, of course she has, and if she has been to any events or venues he has, she needs to speak out. She has no right to refuse to do so, really. I understand that Andrew's reputation is damaging to the royal family. If she knows anything and has been involved in Andrew's circle in any way, shape or form, it's her duty to speak about it. She's not exempt from this because she's a duchess. In fact, by leaving the UK and taking her prince with her, she gave up the right to be a duchess. Now that the case is going ahead, the prince could be deposed as soon as next month after the judge rejected the motion to dismiss." Thomas, who is recovering from a bout of flu, also said he enjoyed seeing Meghan and Harry's Christmas card pic of granddaughter Lilibet, who, like their son Archie, he has never met. The retired television lighting director, who currently lives in Mexico, has been estranged from his daughter since the time of her wedding to Prince Harry in May 2018, said, "I saw the photo of Lilibet at Christmas. It was lovely to see her, but I don't hold out much hope of seeing her or Archie in person in the near future. At this point I have no respect for my daughter and I think Harry is the biggest joke in the country. I had a quiet Christmas and New Year, I just spent time with my son Tom here in Mexico." Explaining his most recent battle with ill health, he went on, "I'm dealing with the flu right now. I've had my COVID shots and booster. I haven't got COVID. I'm not worried about COVID. I'm an old man who gets colds every now and again, and right now I have to get over it." Meghan Markle being dragged into the civil suit against Prince Andrew, as suggested by the claimant's lawyers, would be a disaster for the royals, an expert has claimed. Royal commentator Danielle Alzer has warned that if, as we reported yesterday, Ms. Markle is called up to give a deposition as part of the suit against the embattled prince, then it might be time to crack out the Tanqueray at Buckingham Palace. The civil suit has been brought by one of Jeffrey Epstein's accusers, Virginia Roberts Giuffre, according to her lawyer David Boies. Writing for news.com.au, Ms. Elzer said, "If there was one person whom Her Majesty would likely not want spilling the beans about the inner workings of Windsor life, it would have to be the malcontent Duchess of Sussex, who along with her husband is shaping up as the 21st century equivalents of Oliver Cromwell." While at first glance the idea that Meghan, a committed lifelong advocate for gender equality, would have had much to do with the man nicknamed Randy Andy thanks to his series of romantic conquests, then think again. She added, "It was on her way to Andrew and Fergie's Windsor home, the 30-room home Royal Lodge, when Meghan learned she was about to meet the Queen for the first time and had to Google how to curtsy," she revealed during the Sussex's bombshell TV interview earlier this year. "Your Majesty, it might be time to crack out the Tanqueray. You know that big bottle you have been keeping for a special occasion. You could be about to need it, very badly indeed." Meghan's previous mention of Prince Andrew came on the much-publicized Oprah interview earlier this year. She said, "We were going for lunch at Royal Lodge, which is where some other members of the family live, specifically Andrew and Fergie, and Eugenia and Beatrice would spend a lot of time there. Eugenia and I had known each other before I knew Harry. When we got there, Fergie ran out and said, 'Are you ready? Do you know how to curtsy?' Oh, my goodness, you guys." While there is currently no suggestion that Meghan has any knowledge about the allegations leveled at Prince Andrew, which the Duke of York has continuously denied, the lawyer emphasized that Markle is just one of the people we are considering. "We haven't made a decision yet," during an interview with the Daily Beast. Lewis Kaplan, district judge for the Southern District of New York, is set to hear arguments from the Duke of York's legal team to dismiss the suit on January 4. Mr. Boies said that his team were able to depose up to 12 individuals as part of this stage and that they needed to be careful who they picked to fit in with the time constraints. Prince Andrew's ex-wife Sarah Ferguson was also in consideration, but it is understood she would be a more difficult target as she lives in the UK. Mr. Boies said there were no plans to depose the Queen out of respect and deference and because of her age.